I can be confused in English and math. I can never be confused about destiny. It's not a proud statement. Read the Bible. Was there one man who was confused about his calling? Too many confusion. Why do you say a lot of people confused about their calling? It's because their worldly desire is colliding with God's intention. That's how they wanted it to go. And when it's not going that way, they now come out and say they are confused about ministry. We are not confused. So when the seasons of pulling, for some of you, this 12 hours is the catalyst. And that's why I say you must train your body. Train it. Train it. I was teaching them in the school of prophecy. I said if you want to control your appetite, don't go and fast dry. And then some student looked at me. How can I control my appetite by not fasting? I say, these are codes. You don't understand. Fasting dry is not the way to control your physical appetite. I'm talking about your physical appetite. You want to control your appetite, eat in rations. He told me, he said it's more difficult to fight against food when you've tested it. So guess what? That big plate of food, take only 10 spoons and then leave the rest. You will now know what it means to fight appetite. If you can do this thing successfully for 3 months, you can begin to do dry fasting. But you can do dry fasting, and that dry fasting would only increase your already massive appetite. Someone wanted to fast and break away from fornication. He went on 7-day fasting. On the 7th day, the girl that brought food, they slept together. So he said, eat food in portion. And when your body is ready to eat, stop eating. It's everywhere that I go. I carry light as I go. It's everywhere that I go. My junior brother Oche was talking to me today. He said, one of these big gospel musicians wrote to him and said, let this XYZ record label sign you. They already let them sign you now. And then that young man, proud of him, he said, Papa, I told, this is a big gospel musician that everyone here knows. He said, I told him that I'm a Salemite. I know you don't understand. You don't understand. Now listen. You can only reject what is offered at a platter when you already know where you are going to. Some things that looks like promotion are actually prisons. It's a prison. It's not a promotion. It's a prison. It's a prison. So what is the emphasis of the Spirit of God as we begin to prepare to round up? In fact, I can close this meeting now and I'll be happy. Because at least out of the many people that are following now, if we can get 100 people who would go back home and decide to begin to build wheels within wheels and make up their mind to begin to halak indefinitely, you begin to see power. There's a place to seek power. If you are surprised, listen, if you are surprised that you got to any level, it means you will soon lose that level. You will soon lose it. If you grow, you are not surprised. You would only be surprised when the things you obeyed didn't yield the result. That's when you'll be surprised. It's not a lucky thing. It's not luck. And I sense in my spirit that there are many people holding great destinies here that God is calling to the place of consistency in priesthood journey. Stop pursuing social media popularity, fame, and is that thing is not what produces power. People can go to a place where they don't even know us. We can all go to America now, and there are certain people that there will be something unique about them that will separate them from every other person. Now it's around this kind of time the sounds of the morning begins to come. See, we've been standing. That's why if you don't train your body, you can't do spiritual thing. Some people will see how big I am. You don't know the tenacity. I can go on like this now till 10 o'clock in the morning. Hey. Osia radambunde ayeladona. Yelela marade kama yaduwe esayila. So, prophet, how do I begin to build myself? It is no coincidence that the Bible says, building up yourself in your most holy faith, praying. It's a verb. You build in action. You don't build in waiting. You build what? In action. You build in action. You build in action. You want to build integrity, for example. He told me, he said, don't say anything you cannot do. That's all. That's how to start. If you say, I will call you, call. And if you cannot call, reach out to the person and tell them why you could not call. So the secret to actually hack the system of growth, I'm going to tell you so that we can begin to pray and prepare to close. Say, we've received precious gifts tonight. The secret to hack growth, you want to grow. You've made up your mind that, Lord, from tonight I want to become deliberate with my destiny and I want to grow. Please, I beg you, go and look for a band of strong men and become their friend. You cannot build stamina alone. Stamina is built within a system that you can be accountable to. That's why on your own you cannot say from your house you want to be a soldier. Even if you are a bodybuilder, you are still not a soldier. So guess what? Since you want to be a soldier, you need to donate yourself to a system that can invoke a certain training into you. That's why the easiest way to build a prayer life is to begin to pray with men. Join people that can pray. Make them your friend. You will build a prayer life. You want to be prophetic. Stay around prophetic people. Because all we will discuss about is prophecy. Is the prophetic. All we exercise is the prophetic. All we do is the prophetic. You can't stay around me and not hear wisdom that will make you see far. You will hear. So now the question, look at your life and check the systems that your life is soaked in. What is the system that your life is currently soaked in? The lines are falling onto me in pleasant places, because the Lord is my inheritance. The lines are falling onto me in pleasant places, because the Lord is my inheritance. My inheritance, my inheritance, because the Lord is my inheritance. Because The Lord is my inheritance. Listen. Many people are alive, but many people are not living. There are those who exist to add color to other people's life. May you not be one of them. You are working in the place now. Do you know if you don't own your own thing, you're actually adding color to another man's vision? That is why, although you are in Laban's house, be in Laban's house with the vision of having your own. Already in 2025. Very soon 2025 ends. 2026 is coming. Let me tell you one of the wisdom the immortals told me. I treasure this wisdom. I treasure it. So when you sit with the wise, you'll be wise. And this wisdom I speak about has nothing to do with age. You can be 50 years old and be foolish. It's nothing productive in your wisdom. Can I tell you something?
Hello, thank you for watching the video, and I hope it was a great asset to you. And I hope it was also very useful time. If you haven't commented, if you haven't liked, please do that. And for more videos, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel to get more videos. God bless you.